Welcome to the Not So Random Mass Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Vampire Hardcastle. I'm my co-host,
Steelman Christopher Steele.
Welcome to the motherfucking show. We are doing, this is all predictions, baby. All predictions.
We got 2 shows to talk about.
3.
Wow.
If it's all next weekend, we might as well do it all now. Fucking do the post after.
We don't really know all the matches for this.
We know enough. And his is gonna, the Aleister Black match, I already know who that's going to be.
You think it's going to be,
No, I know it's going to be Bray Wyatt.
Bray.
It's definitively going to be Bray.
Alright, so we're going to start with...
Evolve.
We'll start with AEW.
We'll go alphabetically? AEW. Right. This, again, okay.
I'm going to guess that there's going to be like 4 more matches added to this.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
The other 2 were 9.
The other 2 were 9, yes, but I don't think any matches are getting added to this for the simple fact it's not going to run as long. It's another free show. Just to like get that out there. This is going to be a lighter version of Fyter Fest, but not booked by Kenny Omega.
I'm going to guess I'm going to guess 1 more match.
I'm going to guess 1 more match too, and it's going to be MJF versus Shawn Spears, because I think this 6-man tag is going to be a squash. These 3 are just going to demolish because MJF and Shawn are going to have a fight. They're going to the other 3 are going to destroy Sammy.
I'm talking added.
No, I know. I think the match is going to go nice for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then MJF is going to...
Maybe before the...
One is going to try and tag the other, because have you been keeping up?
No.
Did you see where Shawn Spears blasted Cody Rhodes at the end of the show? At the end of his match? His match against fucking whoever the hell he took on.
I was thinking there would probably be a John Moxley match.
I don't think so. I think he's going to... In July, he's touring with New Japan at the moment.
Alright, so, anyways, you want to start...
Doesn't matter. That's going to be this. They're claiming this is going to be the main event. I don't think so. I think the main event's going to be MJF and Shawn Spears in the long run. Because in the storyline, MJF was backing Cody and Shawn came out and blasted him.
So you're thinking no contest?
Havoc Allen and Janela will be left alone with Sammy Guevara. Sammy will put up a hell of a fight, but won't be able to successfully pull it off while those 2 are fighting through the fucking crowd. Cody will come out and go, "You 2 need to settle this shit in the ring." And they'll have a main event match at the end.
Alright, so...
But yeah, I'm going with Havoc, Allen, and Janela. Oh, should we notebook this one? Or?
I don't give a shit.
Right? It's an AEW free show. Once they start TV,
TV
and regular pay-per-views, then we can start fucking taking care of
Page versus
Page. It's fucking Page.
It's Page.
Yep.
Young Bucks over...
Actually, I think that'll go to a no contest. I think that'll end up a tie.
Maybe, but if it's either going to be Young Bucks or...
I've heard they're going to put a time limit on it of 20 minutes. A 20-minute time limit. I think they'll push it to the 20. Kenny Omega and Shima, I think fucking Kenny Omega's going to win.
Kenny Omega, and then Brandy Rhodes over Allie.
I'm thinking Allie over Brandy. Because Allie is a legit wrestler, and Brandy is a piece of ass that has a little bit of wrestling experience. Let's just be real here. She can hit a spear, and that's about the only wrestling move she fucking has.
Yeah, but...
And Allie is a star that they're wanting to strap a rocket to her back. They've already basically said under no uncertain terms that when the show takes off, she's going to be the first women's champion.
All right.
I don't think that's true. It's what they're alluding to in all their fucking build-up. I think, honestly, it's going to be Nia. Or not Nia, Nyla. Rose will be the first women's.
All right, so then we got...
Evolve 131, which will be going on the exact same time. Which I know which one you're watching, because this is on the network.
Right.
And I know which one I'm watching, because this is on the network.
Actually, maybe not, because if it's a free show, it'll probably be on the...
BR Live, yeah.
BR Live.
Yeah, this is going to be the first time in about... Hold on, let me think about this. When was the last time there have been 2 pay-per-views at exactly the same fucking time? I don't think WWE and WCW ever had one match off like that.
This has a couple WWE matches.
Right.
But it's not a WWE event.
No, it's not. Well, everything Evolve is technically now a WWE event. Because they bought out WWE. They use it as a developmental.
Yes,
it's the step in from the independents to get to NXT as opposed to just going and trying out directly at the Performance Center.
Yes.
That's
Anyways,
the best way to describe it.
This is their 10-year anniversary.
Yes. I think it's been about 23 years since there's been two pay-per-views that matched off against each other, and it was ECW and WCW. And it was fucking like one of ECW's last, and basically, technically, you could call it one of WCW's last good ones.
Okay, so we'll start at the bottom.
Right on.
Oh,
man.
I don't want to do this one either because I don't know how to do
that one. Yeah, Eddie Kingston and Joe Gacy versus AR Fox and Leon Ruff. I know who all these fucking people are. I think Eddie and Joe are going to retain. Just
right.
Because, yes, this is on the network, but Eddie and Joe are a very established tag team, and these two are two people together.
I don't know
much about them.
Much about any of these guys until we get to the
last two.
Well, there's a couple I do have guesses on.
Okay.
But this Fatal 4-Way match.
Kurt Stallion, Sean Maluda, Stephen Wolf, and Harlem Bravado. I only know two of those guys, and they're the ones that are in blue. And Harlem Bravado and Maluda.
I'm guessing Harlem Bravado will win.
I'm thinking Sean Maluda will take it, actually. Or they might use this to push one of the new guys. Stephen Wolf, his name alone would make me go, yeah, that's worth a push.
But
Anthony Henry versus Arteo Ruiz. I have no idea who the fuck either of those guys are. Oh, Babatunde and Colby Carino. Well, Colby
I'm going to go with Colby.
I would, but have you seen Babatunde? Fucking dude he's a beast. He's a
special challenge
big motherfucker. Unless that special challenge is Colby can have his daddy in the ring with him, he ain't getting no help.
Okay, Anthony Henry and Arturo
Ruiz. I know who neither of those are,
but
I'm going to go with Arturo Ruiz because I just get the a feeling that he might be Latin.
The next match I do have a guess on.
JD Drake and Austin Theory. Who do you have?
Theory.
Same here. Because they're merging the WNN Championship and the Evolve Championship.
And he's held both of them.
Exactly. And JD Drake, I don't think is signed with anybody, nor do I think he's going to sign with WWE, so I don't see him getting the Evolve Championship.
The next match, the Future Is Now showcase match.
These are two brand new fucking... I know about these two simply because of this match. I have not seen anything of the guys. These are two up-and-comers. This is their first big pay-per-view show. They've done matches in front of people, but nothing televised. This is like the
first televised.
This is their first big. If they're smart in the booking, that should be the curtain jerking match. It really should be. Now here comes the ones with people we actually know. Drew Gulak versus Matt Riddle in a catch point reunion match, which is more of a legitimate wrestling match than it is a professional wrestling match. They will be going for takedowns. They will be going for pinfall submission to win overall, but takedowns will count for points if it gets pushed to a time limit. It is more of a legitimate wrestling match because both of them have legitimate wrestling backgrounds, and Matt Riddle thought it would be fun. That's more or less what it is.
I'm gonna guess Matt Riddle.
I'm actually gonna go with Drew Gulak because Gulak is an amazing, legitimate wrestler. Matt Riddle is more MMA kickboxing than he was of a wrestler in MMA. He likes to throw punches and kicks and shit, and this is going to be for takedowns mainly. Unless they gimmick the fuck out of it and it's just a professional wrestling match with points. If that's what it is, then I will definitely go Matt Riddle. But if it is a shoot wrestling match, my money's on Drew Gulak.
All right. And
Adam Cole baby
versus Akira Tozawa for the NXT Championship. It's going to be Adam Cole.
As much as I want to say, yes, it's going to be Adam Cole, I'm thinking Akira Tozawa is going to get it, so Adam Cole can then show up at Stomping Ground. I think, because didn't all of Undisputed Era lose their shit at the last pay-per-view? Nobody from Undisputed Era has anything anymore, except for Adam Cole, right?
They lost it a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's free. Everybody's getting freed up. They're evolving with. They're merging with Evolve as well. So they're going to have another pile of talent pool in NXT coming in. Now would be the perfect opportunity for an upset victory of Akira Tozawa to win the NXT Championship.
I don't think it's going to happen.
On a fluke roll-up, even. Like, just out of nowhere, he gets it, and Adam Cole shows up to challenge Rollins for the Universal title.
I don't think that's going to happen because it's not that it's too soon or anything.
Oh, no, fuck no. Just Akira doesn't make it...
I just don't see Akira Tozawa parallel stepping.
I can. It's not a down step.
It is. No, it's not. It isn't. No.
Backstage, 205 Live and NXT are basically one and the same when referred to by higher ups. They're both not the main roster.
Right.
205 Live is just the cruiserweight NXT. So I can totally see him winning the NXT Championship. He's not. He's literally just taking a parallel step. He's not stepping down. He's actually stepping up because he'd be being the champion of fucking NXT, which is actually better than being the fucking cruiserweight champion. Let's be fucking honest.
It is, but I just don't see that happening.
I don't see him having the caliber of holding it for more than a fucking couple of days. Like, he would lose it at the next NXT event. I guarantee you, if he did win it, he would lose it like that, probably to Matt Riddle. Now, this is the one we need to get the paper out for, because this is the WWE show, and how we like to do this is...
We might as well do it because I don't know what time you're going to get here next week.
Right.
If it's like this week.
The show will already been started.
Right.
Okay, so, what are we up to? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm guessing there's going to be a couple more matches.
Yeah, probably added. Let's see what championships are up. The Raw Tag Championships will probably be up in a match.
SmackDown.
Yeah, and a 3-way triple threat. Damn.
That cruiserweight women's. Raw.
Oh nope. Seeing this, I know who's winning. I know who's winning the Matt Riddle match now. It is Matt. Because even if that was a fucking match, there's no way Drew Gulak's gonna blow himself up before his championship match. Fuck no. Nope, not gonna happen. Or he could give it his all on the Evolve show, and that costs him the title in the long run.
But then again, that doesn't say if it's live or not.
I think it is, though.
I think it might be pre-recorded.
Hope so. Hope so for their sake.
It might have been it might already be done.
Right. Well, no spoilers would have hit. I'm up on the spoilers front. So I know what the fuck's happening in NXT before it happens.
It'll be like on Wednesday or something.
Right. They'll do it Thursday night. Just airing it then to fuck with AEW a little bit. Okay, start at the bottom and go up?
Yep.
Aleister Black versus to be announced. I'm assuming it's going to be Bray Wyatt. I am picking Bray Wyatt.
If it's Bray, yes.
Okay, so we're both going to go with Bray, and then I'm going to just put a question mark beside that because it could be anyone else. And if it is anyone else...
I'm going with Alice.
Yep, same here. Fucking reading my mind. So that's just going to be getting a big old fucking question mark on both sides because if it's not Bray Wyatt, we're picking Aleister Black.
Yes.
Okay. The World's Champions, as Daniel likes to call them.
The SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Right. Will be Bryan and Rowan versus New Day versus Heavy Machinery. Who you got?
I'm actually going to go with Heavy Machinery winning this one.
I'm going with New Day.
Huh?
I'm going with New Day.
I think it's a perfect opportunity for Heavy Machinery to sneak in.
Yeah, I get the logic behind it, but I'm thinking they're going to go for a New Day. Everybody has belts for at least a month kind of thing. Because Kofi's coming to the end of his run. Yeah. And I'm thinking that the championships are going to somehow be involved in them breaking up.
Maybe, but I think it's Heavy Machinery.
You got Heavy Machinery? I got New Days. Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese.
I'm going Tony Nese.
So am I.
And one of the reasons is he didn't get pinned.
No, he didn't. Lost his belt. That's why it's this match because
actually he earned his title shot.
I always see. I haven't been keeping up, so I don't know that for sure.
The only reason I know is
because it says it above.
Yeah, he beat.
Yeah, right there.
He beat Akira Tozawa
on the following 205. Yep. Okay.
The following to get.
But Nice is a better chaser. I'm just going to be real. Drew Gulak is a great heel champion. His non-flippy shit angle is still fucking gold.
All right, so.
But yeah, I think Nice is going to get it.
Yeah.
Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Who do you have in mind?
I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss. She's just because she's a better champion.
I'm going to agree just because I like Alexa Bliss more. Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe.
Unfortunately, I'm going to say Kofi.
You already know I'm saying the same damn thing because I said previously that I think
Right.
they're going to do a run with the New Day having all the championships they can muster for a bit.
Now, tomorrow night would determine this match. Because there is a Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre
Versus Roman Reigns in a
mystery partner picked by Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
And if Undertaker gets involved, he is no longer in this match.
Well, Undertaker's not going to get involved.
Right.
We know that. But in this match, in Undertaker and Roman versus Shane and Drew, who do you have? I know who I'm picking.
It's their yard.
I was just going to say, I'm picking the dog pound.
All right.
No, you'll never hear me say that in any other sporting event ever. I will not pick the dog pound in football because, unless it's like, who do you think is going to lose? And
Actually, they're supposed to be good. Going to be good this year.
I hope so. I honestly do. I root for them. I want them to do good. I really do. I've never seen them do good in my entire fucking life. I would love for one time to go, we've got a football team that's worth a shit in this fucking state. What's fucked up is we have so many high school teams. They could literally destroy the fucking Cleveland Browns. Then when they make it to the main fucking street, no.
Ohio State. No.
Nigga, Liberty Center fucking high school football team, when you were still in school, could have beaten Ohio State at their best and the Browns at their best. You know it's fucking true.
Actually, no.
It's true.
When Bernie was there, we had 86, 87, and 89.
Right.
Which you
don't really remember because I was conscious for him, but I wasn't paying attention to sports at that point. I really don't pay attention to him now, but I pay attention enough to know that they're not that great.
All right, so we're picking the dog pound. It's their yard.
Yep, I love that. That's our new nickname for that team. They are the dog pound. It's their yard. The Junkyard Dogs. Oh my God, Junkyard Dogs should be their manager.
That'd be funny.
That would be. I would love that.
It's no holds barred.
They should definitely have Junkyard Dog be their manager. He could be doing some beating with chains.
All right, and then the last chance, winner take all.
The fucking mouthful and a half of a match.
Mixed tag team Extreme Rules match for both WWE Universal Championship and the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
Now, I want to be specific. I want to say something very legitimate. I've done my research on the fucking rules of an Extreme Rules match. It is a hardcore match, but it must end in the ring.
Right.
It's not tornado, which means they have to tag in and out.
Yes.
If they don't abide to the tag rules, there are disqualifications, which to me eliminates it from being a fucking Extreme Rules match. There should be the option for Becky Lynch to beat the piss out of Baron Corbin. Or for Lacey to fucking deck Seth with the fucking women's right. Or vice versa. I would love to see fucking Lacey catch a fucking curb stomp. I'm sorry. I would love it even more if Becky was the one that did it. If she just looks at Seth and Seth looks at her and they're like, yeah! And she hits the curb stomp on fucking Lacey.
What would be better is if they both did curb stomps, but to the
other gender.
The other gender. Baron Corbin gets a curb stomp from Becky and
I'm not opposed to this. And people are like, you want to see violence against women? No. I'm all for equality, and that counts in ass whoopings too.
Yeah. But I'm going to... Unfortunately, I'm going to pick Baron Corbin and Lacey.
You think it's going to be Baron and Lacey? I think it's going to be Seth and Becky.
And then...
Because I think this is going to be the last straw for Baron. He's going to snap at the end of this fucking match and go back to his roots of lone wolfdom. I hope.
But I think there's going to be a cash in, and we're never going to see the Universal Championship again.
Now, see, when it comes to that angle of what's going on now, I'm hoping Just because the time frame layout. There's 3 days where there'll be 2 Money in the Bank fucking contenders if Brock doesn't cash in right away. Because he has 365 days, 1 full year. It's not to the next Money in the Bank event.
Right.
He's got a full year. That fucking next Money in the Bank event happens 3 days before his contract runs out. Because they moved it back a week, and with the fucking time, the way fucking shit moves, it puts it, instead of being here,
it should be like
they moved the date because they're shifting around the pay-per-views again because they're trying to get down to 12. Which is what it should be. It should be one a fucking month. Every 4 weeks we should have a pay-per-view from WWE because they're not separate brands, so there's no reason to fucking have 18 goddamn pay-per-views. And they're not counting the special fucking out-of-country ones as pay-per-views. Even though...
They're special events.
Yeah, even though they still fucking count. But there's just going to be that slight overlay. And I would love for Brock to just wait the entire time and then fucking cash in on Raw or SmackDown, don't care which. But the moment he cashes in... the other person cashes in at the same time after blasting Brock. Like, the match, his cash-in match starts. So he's made his official cash-in. And then another fucking set of music hits and somebody else walks out and goes, ah, ha, ha, fuck you. Or even Seth Rollins is it. Where they don't show up until the last 30 seconds of that fucking match. Brock is going for the fucking kill. Boom! F5 on Rollins. It fucking...
No.
The music hits, he runs down and Rollins catches his own... He literally gets karma'd. He gets beat. I would love to see it go full circle. And Paul Heyman is the type of mind and memory for wrestling that he would be like, you know what would be perfect right now? A callback. Have Undertaker. There you go. No, Roman. Have Roman win the Money in the fucking Bank.
Yes, good.
And then have him have it all go the exact same way, but instead of fucking attacking Brock, he attacks Seth and make that his fucking heel turn. If they do that, if they make his heel turn off of Money in the Bank cash-in, I would not only be a fan of Roman Reigns, I already am kind of a fan of Roman. I don't hate him as vitriolically as a lot of fucking people on the internet do. I just see their point. He was shoved down our throats for fucking 3 years.
I get their point, but
I also respect him as a fucking contender star because he is a fucking star.
Right.
He's got all that quality to be like him on a microphone without Vince or somebody in his fucking ear or script in front of him. He can go.
Yeah.
But he goes as a heel.
Yeah.
If he made the fucking heel turn and made like The Rock and was like, I'm just going to do what I want.
When they off-scripted the
Cena thing,
Cena,
he came apart on it. He destroyed fucking Cena, dude. And you can tell Roman watches and reads shit on the internet because he literally called Cena on everything every internet fucking fan has ever said. Ever.
Right.
And Cena turned around and did the same damn thing to Roman. Like, they pay a goddamn attention to us. They just don't want us to know that they're paying attention because it's not our fucking job to tell them to do their job right. Well, it's our job to give them money and enjoy the fucking entertainment. Like, seriously, that's our job as fans. We can't tell them how to do it.
There is people like John Cena,
right,
that can go off script.
Yeah, yep. Cena and The Rock can go off script and do anything they want. They have the golden ticket to say whatever the hell they want. So did CM Punk. Because Punk knew, this is live. I can say whatever the hell I want. There's nothing you can do to stop me other than shut this mic off, and it just shows that it's not a part of the show and the rest of it's fake. So you're exposing yourself by shutting me up. And he could prove it in the ring. Like, he could go...
Right.
And plus, he had a mouth, dude. Like, he could... On commentary. He's one of my favorite... I love just going back and watching CM Punk do commentary.
Yeah.
And he guest spot... Oh, God.
Like I said, though, I'm thinking Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans.
And then...
Because it is a last chance. They won't... They can't... As long as Seth and
Becky are still champions, they
can never have a championship match again.
I don't see that stopping Baron Corbin. I don't see him... Yeah, he can't go for the title, but he's got friends that want that title too. I can see him just, losing and then getting fucking super bitter about it and going like, "Hey, Bobby, you want to help me torture him for that belt?"
But then,
because
I just see Baron and Lacey, and then
Monday night it going right, flipping right back.
No.
Well, no, there's no more rematches. I cannot see Baron Corbin winning this motherfucker.
But I don't see him keeping it.
You don't see him even leaving the show with it, do you? You see Brock cashing in.
See, as soon as it happens.
I really hope that's what happens. As much as I hate Brock and Brock having the fucking title, I would hate more for Baron Corbin to be the goddamn champion.
Right.
Just it's not that he hasn't earned it or doesn't deserve it. It's just that his character's so fucking boring. I don't want to see him with the title because he's just going to be the same. I'm great because I'm a heel, and I'm going to be a dick because I'm a.
That's what I see that happening because fucking Paul Heyman had a creator for Raw.
Yes, but Paul Heyman doesn't play favorites. He really doesn't. You can honestly look at the way he ran ECW. He did not play favorites. Up to him. Do you know who would have been fucking world champion almost the entire time?
What's his name? The one that never wanted it.
Oh, Tommy Dreamer?
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Raven. Raven would have been the champion the entire fucking time. And Raven's like, no, like, me as a champion just doesn't make any goddamn sense the entire time. Taz makes more sense as a fucking champion the entire time because he looks like he could legitimately just rip us apart. Let's go with him. And so Paul's like, yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Taz seems more legitimate. Yeah, go. So Paul has the ability to look beyond what he wants to what's better for the fucking show. And he flat out showed that he knows what's better for the fucking show. Look at Monday. I don't know how much was his all of it. I don't know how much of it was his involvement, but I did watch that entire fucking show. I didn't watch it live, but someone was like, "You really need to watch this. This major change occurred," and I'm like, "Okay."
They actually got higher ratings.
Yeah,
than
fuck yeah, because it came out that Paul was running the goddamn show, and people were like, "What's Paul gonna do?"
Both shows.
Yeah.
Got higher ratings.
Yeah, because people want to see ECW and WCW again. That's why. We as wrestling fans were saddened when those two companies disappeared. Nobody was happy about that. Only person that was fucking happy was Vince McMahon. The fans didn't want it. The fans did not want either of those companies to go under. If anything, the fans wanted ECW to get pushed a little bit further into the echelon to be.
I don't know how long we're running, but
if we're even still running. Oh, we're doing good.
So, but you don't pay much attention to anything now.
No. I watch. If it's on the internet, I'll watch it. Like I keep up with AEW because I'm a fan of Being the Elite and Nightmare Family. Like their behind the scenes stuff is fucking super good, and they're in the certain people. They're in ring shit's really good. SCU, I love SCU. Hangman Page, like I will watch this. I just won't give a shit about looking for it live.
Right.
Mainly because I'll probably be doing something Saturday night anyway. Like picking Saturday night's the worst night for me.
That and it being another free show.
People are going to be expecting the exact same thing that they got from Fyter Fest. But the point of Fyter Fest was to get a bad one out early. You know what it was ripping on, don't you? The Fyre Fest. Do you remember that? Did you see that documentary about the Fyre Fest where this dude fucking made all these huge promises and all of it fell through? All of it. And Kenny Omega saw the trailer for this Fyre Fest and was like, yeah, let's do Fyter Fest. And they're like, dude, have you seen the documentary? And he's like, no. What are you talking about? Oh, I'll watch it later. It just keeps putting it off and putting it off. So they're literally getting their worst show out of the way as their second fucking pay-per-view. That was the entire point, was to try and get the worst possible show out of the way. And I think they succeeded. Fyter Fest was goddamn terrible.
It was. It was horrible.
To me, if we never even gave it a star review, having watched it all, the stars that I'll give it is half a star. And it's not, and that has nothing to do with any of the performers. It was just a shoddily put together show.
Yeah.
They did a lot of things right with that show, but they did so much more wrong with it. I'm a Cornette fan, and he hates Excalibur for some reason. The commentator Excalibur that wears the mask. I like it. He's like, there's no room for a gimmick on the commentary booth. I'm like, bullshit. What do you call Jesse Ventura? Jesse the Body Ventura was his gimmick constantly. And he even fucking said so. He's like, no, I never turned it off. I didn't turn it off until I retired. And that's fucking Excalibur. He wants to keep his privacy. He wants to keep that lucha shit alive. So let him. Fuck it.
I get Excalibur because the lucha.
Now the thing they did do right was get rid of that fucking other third half-wit son of a bitch. Jim Ross and Excalibur are fucking great. This new guy, Golden Boy, whoever the fuck that guy was, he did good. He was a really goddamn good commentator. That Al prick from the first one, dude, he sounded like he had fucking sedatives in him. I don't know what I'm doing.
But even the commentary team had some major flubs.
Oh yeah, Jim Ross stopped giving a fuck about 20 years ago. Like, he doesn't give a shit to learn anybody's fucking name or what they call their moves. He's just there because everybody knows his voice.
And basically after Stone Cold
retired. When Stone Cold left, that just killed Jim Ross's want.
Fuck this shit.
He's like, I have nothing to be excited about in this business anymore.
I can't go, Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Yeah, because it doesn't ring the same. You're like, The Miz! The Miz! No, it doesn't, no. Randy Orton! No. RKO! It doesn't fucking flow with that Jim Ross cadence.
RKO!
Yeah, like, people shit on Michael Cole all the time. And I do too, because it reminds me of the DX days when that's what we did, was shit on Michael Cole, because that's what we fucking did.
Right.
But in all honesty, he's an amazing commentator. He does a good job with what he is given. You know he is scripted. Almost every letter is fucking scripted. But there are certain times where I'm like, he feels it. It's real. And I know that it's not. He doesn't give it. Like, he flat out says in his podcast, I stopped giving a shit before I became the voice of WWE. It's all an act. And there are a lot of times I believe that it's not an act. So he's a damn good voice actor. Got to give him credit for that. But currently, the voice of WWE is Corey Graves.
Right.
Like, he's on every fucking thing. And, deservedly.
I was going to say, he deserves it.
He is a hefty combination of Bobby Heenan and Jesse the Body Ventura. He really is. He's got that Bobby Heenan thing of, shut up, you, like, I'm watching this. Or actually, that's more of a Jesse Ventura thing, was the, hey, look, it's Liz, shut up, Liz is on screen kind of shit. And then there's, like, the pulling for the bad guy and, like, playing devil's advocate to the point where it's just like, dude, are you blind?
Right.
Oh, by the way, since this is a wrestling podcast, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Bobby Heenan was always right about Hulk Hogan Day. This is when the NWO was born, and Bobby Heenan was proved correct that Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit. So let's just take our hats off to Bobby. Fucking, we miss you, good sir. You were amazing, and you were always right. And it's funny, like, in his career, he literally pulled, like, opposite against fucking Hogan the entire time. And the funnier part is that they were that good of friends. Like, they were so good friends off fucking camera, but...
Right.
Like, in character, Heenan just fucking hated Hogan. Like, when he became a bad guy, I would have expected him to be like, yes! Finally, he's with us! And he's just like, oh, this sack of crap! He's a turncoat! And it's like... Oh, wait, Hogan can't win with you, can he, Bobby? There's no way he can fucking win this fight. I love it. Yeah, so happy Bobby Heenan was always right about Hulk Hogan Day. Which is a perfect, like, I think we should celebrate that from now on as the Random Ass Podcast holiday, or the not so Random Ass Wrestling Podcast holiday, is the Heenan was right the whole time about Hogan.
So, we're running along, but you want to do picks?
Of course. Fuck it, we're already talking commentators. 3 favorite commentators of all time. No particular order, just your 3 favorites of all time.
Bobby Heenan.
Okay, same. What's number 2? This could be a quick picks, I can tell.
Gorilla Monsoon.
Agreed. Actually, those two as a team kind of go hand in hand.
Jesse Ventura.
Yep. So those are your 3? I agree with you on all of those, and just to be different, I'll have to...
I'm gonna have to do it as...
We should do commentary teams.
That would be...
More apt.
More apt.
Commentary teams, so you've got 2.
Yeah.
Because out of those 3 guys, you named 2 of the best fucking commentary teams of all time. Gorilla Monsoon with Bobby Heenan or Jesse Ventura. Solid gold, constantly.
And then,
unless you want to go with Vince and Jesse, because those guys had a hell of a repertoire, too, in the 80s.
Right.
God. I fucking really set myself up for failure on this one, didn't I? Fuck.
I would say Gorilla and Bobby.
Gorilla and Bobby.
1. Vince and
Jesse.
Jesse is 2.
Okay.
And JR
and King. 3.
3.
Okay. And I agree with you on all 3 of those. Those would be my top 3 had you not picked them. So I'm going to have to go in a totally different direction. The 3-man team from Nitro of Zbyszko, Heenan, and Schiavone. Those guys had some fucking wild chemistry. They loved to fuck with each other on a regular basis. Joey Styles. a man that can carry a fucking show on his own fucking
Right.
back deserves some goddamn credit, and I give it to Joey. And the way he quit WWE was fucking priceless. Oh my god. And god, yeah, the last one all time, JR and King. Like, that's the voice of my childhood. Like, of when I was a toddler, Monsoon and Heenan, because I was such a Coliseum video baby, and that was all that you fucking got was fucking Heenan and Monsoon. The amount of times I've heard, "Will you stop?" from fucking Gorilla Monsoon, dude. And it gives me that reaction. I fucking love their chemistry. If time travel is ever a thing, we're going back and watching some classic fucking shows live. You know, we won't get the commentary, but we'd at least get to be in the audience.
If time travel is a thing, we're getting seats right behind the commentary table.
Yep. I'd be carrying a fucking sign I would just take with me throughout history, just a sign that said, OJ did it.
You won't get that.
No, nobody would get it until it fucking happens. Then somebody going back through fucking history be like, hey! Or OJ wouldn't do it because he'd be seeing the OJ did it signs everywhere every sporting event.
OJ will do it.
OJ will do it. Oh no, get even more specific. OJ will kill Nicole Brown Simpson. Because if he saw that, he'd be like, I ain't marrying no bitch named Nicole.
Alright, so wrap it up.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe.
Comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies. Until next time.
Keep it not so random and
ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Peace.